What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV. In this video, I'm going to show you what it looks like, or at least what I look like under multiple different cameras. Currently, right now, I am shooting this video at this second with the Panasonic GH5. Now, I paid, I don't know, $1,500, $1,700 like that just for the camera, and then the lens, when I purchased the lens, was like $700 or $800. So that's like what, like $2,500 if you count all that camera equipment together. Now the lens is probably a little bit cheaper now. I know the camera's definitely cheaper. The camera's like $1,400 or something like that. But regardless, you would say everything's at least $2,000 at that point. Now I'm also going to compare it next to one of these cameras, which I just picked up recently. Sony ZV1. This is like a $700, $750 camera, and you can see what this one looks like. And all the footage will be recorded in 4K as well. I'll also compare it against Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, Pixel 4a, which is a $399 or $349 phone. The Note 20 Ultra is a like $1,500 phone because I got the 512GB version, as well as a TCL 10 Pro, which is about a $499 phone. And then lastly, the LG Velvet phone, which is $599, and then it's more if you have to get the external screen as well. But regardless, that's just a different price. So anyways, let's check all these out. And at the end, let me know in the comments down below which one you think looks the best. Put them in order, and we'll go from there. Enjoy. And just to make things a little bit more fair, I am still recording the audio with my lavalier microphone plugged into my Panasonic. So just so all the audio's the same, and then you can just compare it against the video. But currently we're using the Pixel 4a, a $349 phone, recording in 4K 30 currently on this phone as well. And again, you'll get that indication of, does it look good compared to, this $2,000 camera? That's kind of like what I wanted to show off is, is there big differences, just recording video, especially if you're starting out with YouTube with all these different setups. Now we're on the TCL 10 Pro, a $499 phone. Also, I guess considered kind of like a budget to mid-range device. And I know a lot of you might not even know about this phone, but you thought TCL only made TVs, but they actually make phones as well. So this would give you the indication, if you got this phone, what it looks like. And if this isn't properly set up in terms of where I am, it's because I'd have to stop it or go back. I kind of just wanted to set it up real quick so you get an indication of how it looks. Obviously, I can bend down or push it back if I need to. But again, it's more like, it's just me. It's a one-man show right now. But again, this is what the TCL 10 Pro looks like. Next up, Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. This is like a $1,500 phone, or I guess it's like $1,300, $1,349, something like that, if you get the lower storage one. But ultimately, it's one of the most expensive phones. I think it's it's the most expensive phone on this list. You could actually probably buy almost all the phones for just the one price of this phone. So it gets a little crazy. But again, I know a lot of people actually use Samsung phones to create content for their channels, if they're beginners, even if they got a sizable audience at this point. Again, this is what it looks like, and phones have come a long way in terms of videos and photos to go against these big behemoth expensive cameras. Note 20 Ultra. Next up, we have the LG Velvet, a $599 device, base anyway, if you don't want the dual screen. And this is, obviously, LG generally makes very good cameras, or they're known for making very good cameras with their photos and videos. And hopefully, I haven't compared all these phones ever before, just in video with each other, like just side by side with all this different video. But I'm curious to see how good this looks compared to everything else, especially against that super expensive Samsung phone, and also against the Panasonic camera and the Sony camera, which we're going to do last. But again, this is what you're looking at right now, is the LG Velvet. And then lastly, we have the Sony ZV1 camera, which goes for about, I don't know, like $750. And again, I just picked this camera up. I picked it up to be my B-roll camera just because I wanted something. Sometimes when I was shooting B-roll, I'd use a phone or something like that, but I wanted something that has an easily input, microphone input, so I didn't have to like find something that was compatible with a phone, and obviously get a little bit more control with this in terms of just, I feel like, better video quality. I noticed a difference when I started using this versus like saying a phone. But yeah, this is this Sony ZV1. How does this compete with all the other phones? And I'll end it like that. I'll end the video with this specific camera. So in the comments down below, again, I want you to let me know which camera looks the best. Rank it from the best to the worst, and we'll see if we all decide the same thing. I'll even put mine in a comment down below as well. Thanks for watching. See you down the road.